Greetings YouTube. Today I'm going to do a short video on me and my new toy. This is my old power drill. This is a Black & Decker model. This is an anniversary edition. It's done in a kind of a classic design with an aluminum body. This actually has an aluminum body on the outside. It has a 14.4 volt battery, and I've had this thing I think for almost 14 years. Maybe a little less than that, I'm not sure. I think I got it when my apartment had the fire, and that was 14 years ago, so I'm right. It never held a great charge, but over time the charge got less and less and less to the point where essentially it's useless. It is pretty, but I need a drill that will work for me, and I've discovered recently that there's a number of projects I've actually been putting off subconsciously because I didn't want to take out my corded drill and get the power cord extension and stuff like that. But particularly in inclement weather, or just in the snow and stuff, working outside with that is a pain because you have to have a cord, and that's not easy or safe. So I bought myself a Makita. It says Makita backwards. Sorry about that. This has a big chunky tool lock system. It's very sturdy. It's a much sturdier, more rigid and rugged case than the other one is. It's also not cheap. I believe this one was in the $80 range when I bought it 14 years ago, and this one is in the $180 range. I paid $179 for it, but it got very good reviews. I did some research to try to find one that did what I needed to do. And some of the reasons I got this one, because it's a lithium-ion battery, it has comes with two battery packs. So right then, it'll only take about 15-20 minutes to charge one. So if I'm on a project, I can be using one and charging another, which is a major advantage. Also, it only weighs half a kilogram less than the other one. But because it is so much shorter, it's much more balanced. It feels lighter than that just because it fits in the hand so much better. 2-speed, just like the other one is. This is chuckless, just as the other one was, though I like this one better because I actually can tighten it and loosen it much more quickly. And I kind of think that's kind of nice. It comes with a built-in hook, so you can hang it off your belt, which is kind of a nice feature. Another feature I happen to like is this has a flashlight built right in. You can lock it in the center position for travel. So I really like that feature. It's having a flashlight built in is something I'd never had on the other one. It wasn't available on that option that was purchased. So I'm glad I have that. It is physically larger, so I may have to, the box is physically larger, so I may have to figure out how I want to store this, because that one was a little more conveniently shaped, but not being rigid didn't give the drill as much protection. And even though you're thinking, oh, aluminum's tough, but aluminum can be dented, and it can crack more easily than steel, and it's a pain to repair. And me being me, when I bought this, I broke down and bought myself an attachment for the battery. So now I have a flashlight, which there will be a review coming in the near future, of that hooked right onto one of these batteries. So I can use one of those batteries for a flashlight in a works environment or as an emergency backup, which is always nice. Always good to have extra lighting. So there you go, folks. This is my new toy. It is a Makita cordless power drill in the 18.0, straight 18 volt range, whereas the old one was a 14.4 volt. So this is more powerful, lighter, more easy to handle, got two batteries, better case. Overall, I happen to think this is a much better drill. And I have to admit that I've had less than great luck with Black & Decker electrical devices. I've had a card charger that gave me problems. I've had a weed whacker that was an actual piece of junk, and now I've got this drill, which, while it lasted me a while, the battery did not last as well as I think it should have for the amount of work I put through it. The number of cycles I charged that battery, I think it should have lasted longer because I wasn't using it every day. There you go, folks. my new toy.